On the game's first play, second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
That's good.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 40, 30, the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Giants nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Smith to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. This from 48. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Giants. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it.
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those?
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Darius Slayton.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 52 yards.
Steeler 1st down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. These two teams all tied after 1. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Trying to run with Breida, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Let's get there. Shift. 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Big air.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
46-yard.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike, 52.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
17-yard line.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That's out to the left, flat and complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Smith to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now 2nd and 6.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The handoff to Matt.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
14.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
To Tevin Coleman.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, 34 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Giants 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5.